Hey everybody, my name is Melissa and I am going live today to share a little bit with you about what it is like to start sharing and partnering with us and some of the stories that you hear here in Limitless, how we can help you by maybe hearing someone else's story that you relate to and hear what happened to them in their life, how this amazing company and how these products have changed their life, but also maybe this is something that you're looking for. Maybe you're stuck where you're at, or you're feeling stuck. You are seeing the prices of gas and groceries and everything go up, and you're like, I need to make some more money, but I don't have any more time. Well, you need to tune in and hear this story about a really busy corporate executive banker and what this has done for her life. So I'm going to bring Jana Bullard on. Send out that invite. Make sure you guys are jumping in the chat saying hello if you're live with us. I see a few faces, and this will be on here. So if you're catching us on the replay, also say replay. But Jana, welcome. We're so glad you're on with us today.
Happy to be here, Melissa. Thanks.
Yes. Okay, so just so everybody knows, this is our Limitless
Okay.
page, and we are giving some background and sharing stories about how this partnering with the company that we work with has changed people's lives. So to kind of kick it off, I'd love for you to give us some background on you, your family, your kids, and what's a typical day like for you now and what it was maybe back before you started.
Well, that's a mouthful, for sure. So I am 55 years old, the grandmother of 4 kids, have 2 grown married kids, all that good kind of stuff. I did grow up in a very low income family and started in banking as a teller in the late 80s and was able to work my way up in a local setting because we had aging parents and different things like that, and just weren't not looking to move into the metroplex and do all the things that it takes to go get the bigger jobs. Anyway, so did that. I actually met you about 15 years ago because that last 6 years I was in a regional leadership position, and Melissa was in my district, so that's actually how we know each other. But anyway, live in a small town in Texas. I was traveling, covered 5 districts, pretty much was gone almost weekly, slept in hotels, back and forth. There was even one year, it's so funny. My oldest grandson, when he was little, he thought that I worked at the bank and at the airport because they dropped me off at the airport so much.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So when those people like get on the plane first because they have like the points, they either put everything on their credit card like me now because I have good credit and I know how to manage money because I'm not broke anymore, or they're gone from their family, which was why I had them back then.
Yeah.
I never saw my family, so let them on the plane first and don't be mad at them. Okay. I'm just telling you, I was never home. And so did that anyway. So fast forward, my day looks like today. If we can cut to the chase, I can go pick up my grandson and take him to the movies. I took the other one last night to see Bluey. And I get to do what I want when I want. And our products are good, our company's good, all that kind of stuff. So I want to do this, but I want to do it on my terms.
Yeah.
In the places that work for me so that I can have God family singular is super important to me. So my day looks completely different now because it's what Jana designs.
Yep, I love that. So tell me a little bit about how you were introduced to the network marketing, because this was not something that you ever considered doing for a career or to make money with, right?
Yes, this is harsh. This is gonna sound harsh. So y'all cover your little ears and go, oh my gosh, I thought it was stupid. Flat out thought it was stupid. I'm like, we have jobs available like at the bank that paid nothing like they do now, which is still not enough to live. And so I'm like, well, I don't know why y'all are doing that. Part of things that turned me off so much was flyers, sale, 10%, buy my stuff. And it's like, I literally don't even know who you people are. And I didn't have that many friends on Facebook. And I didn't know how to unfriend them because that's all it was. It was just spam basically to me. And so in my mind, professional mind, I was going, I would go get a job. This is annoying. And y'all, that's just how I felt. I mean, I can't dress it up because I guarantee you there's more people like me that have no experience and had no intention of having any. I was wrong about everything other than flyers all over your Facebook. No one ever wants to see that.
No.
All the
No.
rest, but I don't think I was meant for just any place, Melissa, because I just know for a fact that God called me to this and I'm not meant for anything else. So
Yeah.
anyway, so that's a little bit about my background with it. This is my first and only time I have ever had a link for anything in my 55 years.
Yeah. Wow. So, how did you get started then? Like, there's a lot of people tuning in on this that maybe have used our products and love them, or maybe they're just looking for a way to make some extra money.
Yeah.
So, how would you get started in something like this, especially if you have a job?
Well, so I started on product. Actually bought a kit over 9 years ago from Melissa, and I didn't open it for 2 months because and I didn't buy full kit. Okay. I didn't buy the X bundle is the foundation of weight loss. End of discussion. We didn't have the award-winning trim sticks then. So I basically had those other products. It was just a different kind of kit then. And so, but I was having results. Interestingly enough, anything I'd ever bought before, it wasn't that I'd not bought things. I had just never finished them. I'd never promoted them, anything like that. And I did not have a strong 8-day jump start. I really didn't. But I've never taken anything for longer than 7 days because things tasted bad. I never knew what to eat. No one ever told me to do anything different. And I never heard from a soul ever again. And so I'd already in 8 days had a better experience than I had in my whole life with any type of wellness or weight loss product, including the things that I had from the doctor because I still had migraines and allergies. They just gave me a different med. I'm still sick. So I've never had as good of an experience in 8 days. So I kept going. And then I would have a success. I would tell Melissa, they want the recognition, like they want to be celebrated or they want to celebrate with somebody, but I wasn't telling anybody I did this. So I'd tell Melissa, I was like, oh my gosh, like here, this is going on, blah, blah, blah. And she would say with that face right there over the phone, Jana, you should share. Someone would want to know. And I would say, no, Melissa, no, no. But I thought I'm busy. I made pretty good money. Y'all, $30,000 in credit card debt. That's all lies. That's all lies. It's the lie you tell yourself. I just thought, what if I'm not good at it? And I'd never done anything I wasn't good at. So I was ignorant, meaning lack of understanding. I didn't disrespect it at that point in time because I'd been exposed to these people and it looked different. It felt different. So it wasn't that. It was, what if I'm not good at it? Or like, what if I don't know what to do? Or like, what if I look stupid to people? Because I'd worked really hard to have really good credibility. Anyway, so fast forward, the night I called Melissa, I need to do something different. I said, I don't have the heart to tell these people no. Like, I cannot leave these people where they're at because at the end of the day, I had work ethic. I was a good person. I was just guarding my own heart. Like, so everything you're telling yourself is between your own ears. That I know for a fact because that's how I was. And most people are more like me.
Yeah.
They're more like me, the I'm not going to, than the people that says, heck yeah, let's do that. Yeah, no, most people are not like that. And so the night I called Melissa and she asked me 3 questions and she said, do you know this stuff works? I said, yes. She said, do you care about people? And I said, yes. She said, do you tell the truth? And I said, yes. And that's what I've done for 9 years and have made a lot of money. We have 3.5 million reasons to be happy that I don't owe $30,000 in credit card debt. I'll just say it that way.
Yes. I love that. Not to mention, I think that last time I added up, there's 7 people under you or under team that have more than 1 million reasons. So
there are 24 people that are at least a 6 or 7 earner on my team.
that's crazy.
That were
So
average.
it's
They
not
were
just
average
you that's
people.
had
They were
success.
average
And
people.
that's one thing that I think a lot of people, when they're looking at, well, this is only for the people that are up at the top, or this is only for the people that got in at the beginning. I mean, you joined in 2015 and the company had been around since 2009.
Can I just address that real quick? You may not want me to, but I'm going to. So in my job, and Melissa can vouch for this, I did good work because she knows me from my previous life.
Yes.
I was well respected. I did good work. I was respected in all the districts. Like I did good work, but I was doing somebody else's work and somebody else was getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
And even that last year before I left to do this, I could have left 2 years before. I was helping a district because they'd lost all their leadership and I just didn't have the heart to bail on them, right? I could never out earn anyone.
Mm-mm.
I out earned multiple people that started way before I did, as does Melissa. You can't do that anywhere else in life. Like you
Mm-mm.
can't do that. You may do the work, somebody else gonna make the money for it. It doesn't work that way here, you know? So I love the fact that I can show up and I can be proportionally um,
Awarded.
um, awarded for the work that I've done And I love that because that was nothing I could ever do. I would wait for the 1 to 3% raise every year. And I was great because I was good. I got the three. That only covered the increase in insurance. That's all it covered. But at least I got three.
Yeah. And right now, with inflation at 7%, a 3% raise
Won't
isn't going
cover
to do much.
anything.
So, okay, so a couple of other questions, just so because we have some people tuning in. How is Zingular different than other things that you've seen, or other things that maybe now that you're a top performer within our company, you've been approached with from other people?
So, like I said, I had no previous experience. I only had perception. Now I have had lots of conversations with people. Like I've got a girl, Debbie Hanks, on my team that she was actually very successful in another company. And, but she started gaining her weight back. She was having trouble with her customers, and like the car programs and stuff like that, it's all smoke and mirrors. Like she'd been paying for this car for 3 years because it was in her name now. Anyway, and she's a quality good person. So she'd had some success, but I didn't know. I just knew she was successful, and I didn't know whether that company, I didn't know why she wasn't doing it anymore until she came here. And she actually started a product 8 years ago. She didn't make it 30 days. Her mind wasn't right. We didn't even talk about being a partner. She came back 3 years ago. She's on like 4 trips, on her way to fifth. Is going to be at the top performer forum as a gold director. uh, and she's more than replaced her teacher retirement income. Like not just the retirement income, the entire. So what I say is, like, I've got these people that have done things before, and then other things. And some of the key differences that I have found, and I just name her because like we've had lots of conversations. I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't know that things work like that. One, at an event, whoever you are, you have no right to speak to me in other companies. You can't approach me. I am above you. You cannot sit with me. You are not allowed to speak to people like me. Who would ever be a part of something like that? Even if you're the me. Melissa, that absolutely kills me that people are in companies like that. The people that are the you can't talk to me, because how heartbreaking is that? And the people that go, oh, in no life would I be going, oh, one day I want to be them. They look like jerks to me. I mean, so I've learned things like that. Compensation plan, nobody pays like we do. I use this funny analogy, and we won't keep you a long time, so I'll leave it at this. If you can get the blue ball to spin at the same time that the pink cube spins, and then if you happen to have one yellow diamond, you'll get paid for that for a few people. If your yellow diamond goes away or is moved because your company gave them to somebody else, you're without anything. And I'm like, and this is how thick the compensation plan is. Here's the compensation plan. Let's review what it's going to take. Here's how thick our compensation plan is. And these are just random. It's this thick. It's like if you have to read a book, the only one making money is your company.
Mm-hmm.
So I've learned community and culture is not what we have here, Melissa, and that breaks my heart. As a former banker and somebody that was broke as a joke, but too arrogant and had a good job so they didn't look like they were, but she was, to have to work that hard to really not make any money breaks my heart. So those are the things that I know now that I didn't know when I started 9 years ago.
Yeah, well, I love that. So, what's next for you? Like, where do you see yourself 5, 10, 20 years from now?
Uh, well, taking my dream trip, which I get to name, for sure, really just getting to go up and down more when we go to convention in the spring and in the fall, taking pictures of people getting their X's on stage and taking pictures being acknowledged as an elite because they've got 1 to 5 to 10 million reasons to celebrate. I see myself in the future needing better shoes.
Yeah. Better shoes. I love it. So,
And I have good shoes, but that Melissa, that's where I see it, is just having more people like you and I that have made a huge breakthrough in their life in an incredible way that changes other people. that's what I see. Is I see myself getting to go and celebrate more people, and because of that I get to see myself never going back where I was.
I love that. Okay, so last question, and I kind of think I know the answer based on what you've already said, but if you had to say how this opportunity is limitless, what would you say?
We have a consumable product that every human being can put into their body, no matter who, what, when, where size. It is not pigeonholed to one thing. We probably have 150,000 clients in a country with 330 million and are just now going international. Most people have no clue about us whatsoever. And there's no cap on the amount that you can earn. And so if you look to the right of you, I don't care how tall, how short, how wide, male, female, I don't care. There's something in our consumable product set that they need. If you look to the right, there's somebody in our consumable product set that they need. You take that with a compensation plan, a company that's good, how can it stop?
Yeah.
Like where would be the limit? I'm not going to stop taking Global Blend. Melissa's gotten a check every year. I mean, every month
Every month.
for over 9 years for the things that I have chosen to forever put in my body so I don't go back to not living a life and feeling miserable, so forth and so on. And that's not even including when I have shared and I've built a team, the bonuses from that and all this kind of stuff. Even if it was just she got each time I shopped for 9 years, and I've shopped a lot, she got paid, that would still help her little child, her little children, which are not so little anymore. Oh my gosh. But that would still be putting money in her family's grocery bill, just the fact that it's a recurring income. So every time I shop, every time I swap, every time I whatever, Melissa's making money. Y'all, that's limitless because I'm not going anywhere. And if something happens to me, my LLC is going to keep buying.
Yep. Yep, I love it. Well, Jana, thank you so much for being on today. We really appreciate it. And I want to tell you, if you guys are checking everything out, then you need to come back on the 29th. We will be giving you a link that we can share and get you some more details and information just about how people make some extra money. But before that, reach out to the person that invited you here. Say, hey, I just want to know a little bit more. This could be for you, or you might know somebody who it's for. So thank you, Jana, for being on. I'll let you jump off, and I'll kind of just go ahead and finish. So, you guys, I agree with Jana 100%. If what she said sparks some interest, comment the word limitless below. We'll get back to you. We'll connect you with whoever invited you here or someone from their team so that they can answer your specific questions and we can see, what we can do to help you with this because we already have a step-by-step program for you and it is something that a lot of people are looking at doing right now. And so why not it be you? Why not it be the best time is now. So, all right, you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being on, Jana, and can't wait to see all the comments on here. Bye, y'all.